welcome to your favorite channel Science with Mukherjee sir. In continuation of our previous video, we will concentrate on the further part of this rate of the reaction. Right? So let us start with our part 2 chemical kinetics. In this video, what we are going to discuss, first thing that what will be the units of the rate of reaction. That first we will discuss. Basically, that depends on the concentration in which unit we are going to represent the concentration. As a convention, the concentration has been represented in mole per liter. Means number of mole present in the 1 liter of the solution. So mole per liter and divided by seconds, right? And if this is for the reaction for your solid or liquid reactions, the reactant or the product are solid or liquid. For this type, these units we normally use. And for gaseous reaction, this is atmosphere per second. Atmosphere per second. Okay. So this is the unit of the rate of reaction. Now let us understand the previous video. If you have not seen go through this previous video, you can go through, and at that video we have already discussed about what is the rate of the reaction, what is the average rate of reaction, what is instantaneous rate of reaction. Instantaneous rate of reaction, in this video we discuss some numerical. I will give you about the instantaneous rate of reaction. That is, this is a reaction. Suppose A is equal to C plus D, right? So, and this is your time versus concentration. Time versus concentration curve. Okay? This is 5 seconds. You have to calculate, and you have been given theta is given 45 degrees suppose. You have to calculate ROR of this reaction. How do we calculate that? ROR means instantaneous rate. How do we calculate it? You have been given the slope. This is the theta. You have to calculate in the 5 seconds what will be the rate of the reaction. For this case, what we have to do, we know this is basically rate of reaction is dR by dt. dR by dt, right? So what is there here? ROR is equal to minus dR by dt, right? Here it is will given dR by dt, it is given theta. So dR by dt means this minus this divided by this, but if we say the slope, then it will be 180 minus 45 degree, that is 135, right? So we can write this minus tan theta, and we know 135 tan theta means 1 by root 2, and this will give you the instantaneous rate of reaction will be this. The slope will changes. Suppose slope is given 30, then it will be different. So if you given 60, it will be different. Accordingly, we have to calculate, right? So this is a way that we can able to calculate the instantaneous rate of reaction, and you have been given this, right? Now, what we are going to do, very interesting thing we will now do. For the reaction, how do we write the rate of reaction, right? For this reaction, how do we write the rate of reaction? Here you can see rate of formation, rate of disappearance of Ag, and rate of disappearance of chlorine, and the rate of appearance of AgCl2, means formation of AgCl2 is almost same. So we can write ROA, ROD of Ag is equal to ROD of chlorine is equal to ROA is equal to AgCl2. Here you can see the stoichiometric coefficients of the reactions all are same. So in this case you can equate with the ROR, rate of reaction. Here you can see the rate of reaction with equal to the rate of disappearance of this reactant and rate of appearance of the product. And this is a very important point to note. Here rate of reaction is equal to these all those things. But when we say this reaction, suppose okay, for this reaction, how do you write? Here you can see the rate of disappearance of Hi is not equal to the rate of appearance of H2 and rate of appearance of this. Right? So, see here also we can write also this is this reaction D of Ag. We are giving the concentration term here, and it's minus is equal to minus D of Cl2. D is basically the change in the concentration terms. D of concentration change of AgCl2 heat. This is how we can write the reaction. Here you can see you have to write the reaction, but it will be different. You have to divide by the stoichiometric coefficient. So in this case, minus half D of Hi, concentration of this concentration change of Hi is equal to plus 1 by 1, because stoichiometric coefficient is 1. So D of H2 by dt is equal to D of Cl2 by dt. So this is how we can write, and here you can see there is a difference because the stoichiometric coefficient is not same. Here stoichiometric coefficient is 2, here is 1, here is 1, here that is same. So the rate of reaction when you write, that is also differs. Now you write. This is the question numerical given. This reaction is this: A2 gas has been decomposed and it is giving the B gas and the C2 gas. The initial pressure, when there is no such product, only reactant is there. The initial pressure was 100 millimeter of Hg, and after 5 minutes it is 120 millimeter of Ag. You have to calculate ROD, rate of disappearance of this. How to calculate? For this, you have to suppose you have to understand when you are going for the numerical solution or numerical, you have to practically understand this. What is going to happen here? Initially, there is no such reactant product. Only reactant is there, right? So the Hg pressure was only for this reactant. After that, what happens? The decomposition starts and it will start producing B and C, C2, right? So with the time, what is going to happen? The number of moles of the gases, reactant and product, goes on increasing. So what is going to happen? The pressure of the gas, total volume of the gas. This is the total pressure. Total pressure of the chamber has increased to 120 millimeter of Hg. So you have to calculate the ROD. For this, we have to presume करना पड़ेगा. We have to presume. Let the pressure change of reactant after 5 minutes is X. Okay. So from this you can easily understand. Initially there is 100 millimeter of pressure and 0, 0. I am talking about this reaction, right? This reaction. After 5 minutes, the pressure has been reduced. So 5 minutes, when T equal to 0, which is like this, when T equal to 5, you will find the 100 minus 5 and it will be X millimeter. X millimeter of Hg. And here also you can find X by 2 millimeter of Hg. Because 1 mole will produce 1 and there is a half mole that it will half, accordingly the pressure will be like this way. So total pressure will be 100 minus X plus X by 2 plus X. So, and it is 120. This is the equation we get, and from this equation we have to calculate this, right? So from this you can easily calculate. This has been cancelled, so you can get 200 plus X by 2, 240. Now you can get the 240, 200 plus X is equal to 240, then X equal to 40 millimeter of Hg. So we can see the pressure reduction of this reactant is 40 millimeter of Hg. So rate of disappearance, what will be? That is concentration is directly proportional to your pressure. If the concentration is high, the pressure will be high. If concentration is low, then pressure will be low. So accordingly we get the, what we get? We get the dP, right? So dP we get at the time of these 5 minutes. So from this we can write this down. ROD is equal to 40 millimeter by 5 minutes means 8 millimeter per minute. Okay, it is clear? The rate of disappearance of the A2 is 40 millimeter per minute. Okay, I think it is clear. If it is not clear, you can write in the comment section, then I can see it. This is again a reaction, you can see in this. This is a reaction. N2O5 has been decomposed and it will produce the N2O and O2. Alright. So ROD is giving minus 6.03 minus 3 and calculate the ROR. and ROA of this reaction. For this, you have to do one thing, very important thing. How do you? First, you have to write the ROR. You have to write ROR is minus 1 by 2 D, मतलब concentration change of into 5 by dt, that is 1 by 4 d into by dt 1 by O1 dO2 by dt. You have been given ROD, means this value is given. You have been given d into 5 by dt has been given, right? Is this minus 6.02 10 to the power minus 3 mole, right? So rate of reaction will be ROR minus half into d into O5 by dt. So we put the value here and it will be plus 6 10 to the power minus 3 by half, and it will be given 3.01 minus 3. So what is rate of reaction? Rate of reaction will be 3.01 10 to the power minus 3 mole per liter per second. Now we have to calculate the ROA and ROA of O2 and N2. For this, what we have to do? We know 1 by 4 d N2 by dt is equal to, it is a rate of reaction. So you can write this 3.01 10 to the power minus 3. So you can get d N2 by dt is equal to 4 into 3.01 this, and you get 1.2 10 to the power minus 2 mole per liter. Similarly, in case of तो हम लोग क्या क्या मिल गया, एक 1.2 इंटू 10 टू दी पावर माइनस 2, एक हो गया 3 इंटू माइनस 3. Okay, I think it is clear. Then you can see here rate of reaction. See, rate of reaction and rate of disappearance, they are different because of this stoichiometric coefficient. Normally confusion starts. We think this is the rate of reaction. This is not the rate of reaction. This is the rate of disappearance. Rate of reaction you get from this equation. Okay. Now we are going for another example. Then we will close the video. This equation, this question has been given, numerator given here. You see, the decomposition of H2O2 hydrogen peroxide, 48 gram of O2 is produced in 1 minute. You have to calculate the ROR and ROA. How do you calculate that? Right? And for that, first you have given 48 gram of O2. Means 48 gram of O2 means how much mole it is? 48 divided by 32. So it will coming around 1.5 mole. 3 by 2 to 1.5 mole. So from this we can get d of O2 by dt is equal to 1.5. because it is having molecule 1 in it. Now we have to write the rate of reaction from this above equation ROR. You get 1 minus half d of H2O2 by dt is equal to half d H2O by dt plus 1 by 1 d O2 by dt. So what will be the rate of reaction? Rate of reaction you can see dO2 by dt, that is 1.5, right? So we have to calculate ROR. ROR we calculate is 1.5 mole per liter per second, and ROA of H2O, that will be coming around 1.2 into d of H2O by dt. It will be how much? 1.5. The rate of reaction is this, so we can calculate d H2O by dt is equal to 3. So we get this is 3, it is 1.5. Okay, this type of question will ask, numerator will come and you have to solve it right away. There is no very simple thing, right? If you do not have any question, you can write in the comment box. So I think that is all for this video. We have discussed all the relevant points in the rate of reaction, and we already know what is rate of reaction, what is average rate of reaction, what is instantaneous rate of reaction, how do you equate from a given equation the rate of reaction, and also some numericals we have already been performed, numerically have been done in your expression. So I think that is okay for you. If you have any further doubts, you can write in the comment section. Right? Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much.